What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100
It's Saturday. I'm off today. I'm actually spending a little bit of time playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because, they say black people don't play Final Fantasy. So, I got to go and beat the stereotype. And I got to be honest with you. I'm enjoying it. Not hearing great things about Rebirth, though. But we got to talk about Madam Web again, nigga. Every time you think we done with Madam Web, it's back in the news. More specifically, Dakota Johnson. Oh, she's about to get canceled. That's right. Dakota Johnson is about to get canceled, y'all. Sony is not happy. And if Sony isn't happy, it's likely going to come back to Hunter, as the quote says. So before we get into it, I just got to let y'all know that we are currently sitting at 9,000, I wish. 6,954 subscribers. Guys, if you want to help me reach 10K subscribers this year, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 7,000 by Monday. I'm hoping we can do it. So we got to push it into high gear. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this, man, because this is wild. So Sony is rumored to be unhappy about Dakota Johnson constantly dragging Madam Web. Lots of people at Sony are questioning her star power, and how she reacted to this failure will likely come back to haunt her, says one insider. So we had to dig a little bit deeper. What was said? Well, how did they feel? I told y'all. Everybody told y'all. We could see by the reaction from the cast itself that Madam Web was gonna be some garbage, trash, buns, cheeks. Dakota Johnson is said to be in hot water with Sony and the team behind Madam Web after infuriating bosses by making multiple public digs at the Marvel movie amid its poor box office performance. The 50 Shades of Grey star, 34, plays the titular superhero in the $80 million production. I heard it was $100 million, but who knows? Production, which was ripped to shreds by critics and viewers alike following its release on Valentine's Day. I mean, that thing flopped hard. The film has grossed a meager $40 million. Oh my God. God damn. Only 40 million. Only 40 million. Oh God, I'm choking on my laughter. Only $40 million. Holy shit. With a Marvel logo behind it? Holy, I know Marvel was sick as hell to put their logo behind that shit. 40 million. After scoring one of the lowest superhero debuts in recent memory, taking in a measly 15.1 million on opening weekend. Holy. Oh my God. Got their ovaries flushed at the box office. Now Dakota is reportedly being accused of dragging the film and failing to take any responsibility after admitting she hadn't seen the film herself before going on to make several damning statements about the production. Lots of people at Sony are questioning her star power, and how she reacted to this failure will likely come back to haunt her. They claimed that bosses had been fine with Dakota's co-star Sydney Sweeney making a playful joke on Saturday Night Live, but drew the line at Dakota's constant barbs. I guess you could say that, right? Because you could most definitely say, Sydney Sweeney took like one little jab at it, and it was for Saturday Night Live, and so there's no reason to hold. So at least they can take a joke. That's fine. But admittedly, Dakota Johnson been dragging Madam Web. And listen, I like Dakota. I don't know if she's that much of an actress, but at least she's honest and she's kept it real. And sheesh, it's okay to joke about your movie not doing well and even lean into the bad reviews like Sydney Sweeney did on SNL with her monologue. But producers and Sony aren't laughing over Dakota's continued dragging of how she sees the fallout of Madam Web and how she isn't taking any responsibility for its lackluster results. Not every movie's going to work, but a lot of hard work is put towards even bad movies, and for your star to shit on it is a bad look, said one person. They continue. Dakota is being looked down on over her talk of the film because everyone in the production is thinking, what if the movie was still the same but also a box office gem? The fuck does that mean? Huh? Let me read that again. Dakota is being looked down on over her talk of the film because everyone in the production is thinking, what if the movie was still the same, but also a box office gem? What do you mean by that? she would be talking about sequels and probably praising herself over its good fortune. Oh, okay, I see what they're trying to say. During a recent interview with Bustle Dakota, who is reportedly engaged to boyfriend Chris Martin, hinted that she predicted the public backlash. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised that this is going down the way it has, but it was ultimately no, but it was definitely an experience for me to make that movie. I had never done anything like it before. I probably would never do anything like it again because I don't make sense in that world, and I know that now. Sometimes in the industry you sign on to something and it's one thing, and then as you're making it, it becomes a completely different thing, and you're like, wait, what? mm, mm, mm. Oh, this is getting messy, y'all. This is getting messy. They gonna cancel Dakota Johnson. They gonna cancel her. You probably won't see her in too many big roles. It ain't quite Disney, but people at Sony got their fingers in a lot of different places. You probably won't see Dakota Johnson. So if I was you, Dakota, honestly speaking, I would get like Gina Carano and start getting close to a lot of YouTubers and things like. I would extend the olive branch if I had some sort of big enough following. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to come and kick it on this side of the internet. You know what I'm saying? We can talk positive. We ain't got to be negative all the damn time. But listen, your career might be over though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, man. That as soon as somebody bring up Dakota Johnson as a possible candidate to act in any role, Sony gonna be like,
she belongs to the streets.
yeah, they ain't gonna let you on. They not letting you in there no more. So I hope, I genuinely hope that her career can continue. I know that she said she has her own production company. I believe that's what she said, and she's gonna produce her own movies. I really hope so. But she's gonna be blackballed. Yeah, they're gonna blackball her ass. And you know how these people in Hollywood work, right? You know how they work. You say anything negative, you got any sort of opinion that's outside of those people in that production studio. Listen, y'all can talk about how hard it is to make movies all you want to, but at the end of the day, if you actually listen to your audience, even when you make a bad movie, you can make some money. Let's stop sitting here pretending like bad movies don't make money, right? I don't care what y'all say. Venom 2 is terrible. Garbage. Trash. Buns. Cheese. Disappointment. Carnage was underwhelming. The CGI, underwhelming. It was just a CGI slop fest. Without Spider-Man, it's just not it. But it made money. It made money. So, all the Iron Mans made money, and only the original Iron Man was good. So, I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Is it over with for Dakota? Is it over with for Sony, Marvel? Jesus Christ, they need to cancel whatever it is they got left. Whatever it is they got left, they need to cancel that shit. Get like Disney and start canceling shit. All right, talk to y'all later.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Yeah. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.